Welcome to FinTechs with special news for Apple lovers.
Hello there.
And hello to you listening. As fellow Apple fans, you and I are always kind of keeping an eye out for the next big thing, aren't we?
Definitely. Always curious what might be around the corner.
Well, get ready for maybe a fun surprise today because our deep dive is focusing on something really fascinating that just surfaced.
Oh, yeah. Tell me.
Alleged display specifications for a foldable iPhone. iClarified reported on it April 15th.
Wow. Okay. Foldable. That's a big one. Even alleged specs are interesting.
A foldable iPhone. I mean, can you even picture it? The possibilities.
It's certainly captivating. The idea's been floating around for ages, hasn't it? But seeing potential specs, even if we got to take them with a grain of salt,
Right. Caution is key.
it feels like maybe a step closer. It really makes you think how Apple would tackle it, with their focus on user experience.
Absolutely. Seamlessness is their thing. And look, while that foldable news was like the big headline grabber for me, iClarified was actually buzzing with other Apple updates that same day, April 15th.
Ah, okay. So more than just the foldable hint.
Yeah, quite a bit, actually. We saw the release of iOS 18.5 Beta 2 and iPadOS 18.5 Beta 2 as well.
Right, the usual beta cycle. Always interesting to see the little tweaks.
Totally. And plus, there was some buzz around a Gurman report.
Ah,
Something about iPadOS 19.
Oh, the one suggesting it might become more like macOS. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about potentially blending those worlds,
Well, if you connect those dots, maybe it hints at a bigger strategy, unifying the experience across the ecosystem.
Interesting point.
I mean, a more macOS like iPadOS, that could actually work really well with a foldable iPhone, right? If it unfolds into a bigger kind of tablet-style screen.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that makes sense. Like a more powerful interface for that larger display.
Yeah.
How would it all fit together for you, the user?
Exactly. It poses questions about how all these different devices and OS versions could mesh.
And get this, another piece from that day. Apparently, Apple actually snagged the global smartphone lead in Q1 2025.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, thanks to the iPhone 16 mini launch, they said. They even had a chart. We appreciate a good chart.
Hey, true. So even without a foldable yet, they're still making major moves.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
And let's see, macOS Sequoia 15.5 Beta 2 also dropped for developers. So yeah, they're definitely not slowing down.
Nope, busy as ever.
Oh. And a reminder, April 24th, Global Close Your Rings Day. Time to get those activity rings closed on the Apple Watch.
Right. It's striking just how much activity there is across the board. It wasn't just the main OS betas either, was it?
Yeah, you're right.
They also seeded watchOS 11.5 Beta 2, tvOS 18.5 Beta 2, and visionOS 2.5 Beta 2. Developers are keeping busy.
Definitely. And even mentioned an Apple TV Plus summer preview video for 2025. Some entertainment coming up.
And a little deal spotted, too, wasn't there? Apple Watch SE2 on sale.
Yeah, $169.97.
Yeah.
Apparently a decent price drop.
So lots happening. But you're right. I think we both agree. That whisper about the foldable iPhone display, that's the thing that really sparks the imagination today.
Okay, so yeah, why is this special news for Apple lovers? Well, just imagine the possibilities. A device, right, that's maybe as pocketable as your current phone, but then it unfolds. Gives you a much bigger screen for, I don't know, reading, watching stuff, maybe even like real work on the go.
Yeah, the productivity angle is interesting.
So this alleged peek at the specs, yeah, we need to be curious, maybe a bit playful about it, not take it as gospel yet.
For sure.
But it offers a really exciting glimpse, doesn't it, into what the future of your Apple gear might look like.
It really brings up a fascinating question for you, the listener, to think about.
Yeah.
How would a foldable iPhone slot into your life, your tech setup?
Could it replace other devices, maybe? An iPad mini, perhaps?
Possibly. Or what new ways of, interacting with apps or content might it enable? It genuinely has that potential to kind of redefine how we view mobile tech.
Exactly. So I think the key takeaway here is this alleged leak, these specs. They strongly suggest Apple is, at the very least, exploring this whole foldable idea seriously.
Seems likely. It's probably been in the labs for a while.
It's just a great reminder that even a giant like Apple is constantly looking to push boundaries, try new things.
So as you go about your day, maybe mull this over, what specific features or design choices would make a foldable iPhone a must-have device for you personally?
Yeah, what would make you jump on it?
What experiences are you actually hoping a device like that would deliver? This whole journey of innovation, it's always Well, it's always unfolding.
Man, that's one.
And Apple potentially jumping into foldables, that could be a truly massive chapter.
Definitely some food for thought there. Keep those Apple radars tuned, everyone, because you never know what surprises might pop up next. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.